If you're like me, you play a lot of universe mode in WWE 2K games. And last year, 2K gave us Superstar mode. But when I played it last year, it just didn't work for me.
Doesn't work for me, brother.
This is a full walkthrough of everything that is new and exciting in Superstar mode in 2K23. Two options this year are selecting Superstar mode or your classic sandbox mode. When you go into Superstar mode, you are first going to be asked to select your superstar that you're going to be working with. And overall with 2K23, I do like the aesthetic changes that they have done this year to make menus cleaner. I like the darker blue background that they are using. Everything feels a little bit more neat and organized. You can see at the top corner that you do have your wins, your losses, and your draws for your match record. We can also see if our superstars in any rivalries, the titles that they have earned and held, and all of our options. Superstar info is just giving us a breakdown of all the history of that superstar, the titles that they have earned, their win records at different pay-per-views. Editing your superstars is exactly the same as you do in Exhibition, where you want to be able to change their attributes, change their managers, change the assigned shows, and so on. When we head over to the options menu, this is where we begin the process of curating our superstar mode in universe mode. You can change the curation menu appearance. So if you want every 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, after every premium live event, after every single week, to have new options for what you want to do with your individual superstar, you can set it that way and you can change it anytime you want. And once we go into the curation menu, this is where you get a lot of different options, and different options become more available where you are within the universe timeline. If you want to be able to start a rivalry, you can create a match on its own. You can go right after a championship. You can decide to move to another show, create a new tag team if you want. If you're already in a tag team, you can disband the team. And as you approach different pay-per-views, like Rumble, Mania, or you want to cash in Money in the Bank, if you are Mr. Money in the Bank, you're going to be able to do these options in here. So this was in last year, but it gets a lot better because we have the introduction of the actions in universe mode that are playable in superstar mode. To kick things off, I tried just going into a championship match as Roman Reigns. So if you are the current champ, you'll be defending your title. If you're going after a title, then you're gonna get into a title match, brother. Here's one thing I really do like about this year, and it speaks for universe mode as a whole, but I definitely notice it with superstar mode. Loading is amazing. In regular universe mode, it's quick and snappy when you're going from menu to menu or throughout your entire show. With Superstar mode, compared to 2K22, it skims right across to when your superstar is having their match, and it's instant. This was not the case in 22. This is what made me not want to play Superstar mode that much last year, because it was slow and clunky and it was a little bit hollow. But a little thing by fixing this, it jumps right to the character, and with last year, it took forever for it to simulate each individual match to get to my match. So you can see here that we're automatically set up to be in a WWE Championship match, taking on Johnny Gargano. But what's great is that I can add in the rivalry actions too. So to start things off, I can do an attack, a cheap shot, disrespect, or sportsmanship. So we're getting the same cutscenes that we got in universe mode. We get the same things here. But what's really great with the addition of the rivalry actions within this mode is that you're really being able to curate and craft a specific story you want to tell with that individual superstar. Versus last year, just hoping you would get some random cutscenes thrown in there, it wasn't as engaging. Now I was testing stuff out and I went back in the curation menu and I just wanted to test out switching to another brand. Easily just switch to another brand. You can see which one that you want to be able to go to, and I can decide that I just want to be a part of the SmackDown brand, and it shows that I have successfully changed shows. Or we can start a rivalry. And I went in here and I was able to change my intensity and do everything as I normally do in universe mode, but I could start this one rivalry with Drew McIntyre now that I'm on the SmackDown brand. And what's great, just like in 22, if at any point you want to be able to toggle between either mode, you totally can. So it's great when you're leading up to a pay-per-view like, let's say, Money in the Bank, and you want to be able to get ready to have a big title match there or be in the Money in the Bank, and you want to be able to have a specific story going into that show. Toggle over to your individual superstar and play out those matches as you want to. And what's cool too, and this does apply to just regular universe mode, but it adds an extra dimension when you're just focusing on one superstar. I have Seth Rollins versus Austin Theory for the US Championship in a title match. But because the rivalry is at a high intensity, I was able to go in and select loser leaves town. There's different levels for this, like level 1 is loser quits the premium live event host shows, loser quits all of their assigned shows, or level 3, if you have enough momentum, your player is safe from the stipulation and Austin Theory quits their shows if they lose. And because I was able to select a level 1, and Seth Rollins wins, you get the nice cutscene and Austin Theory has had to quit the show. And I did want to see if this would work because I went back into regular universe mode and I went over to Austin Theory and I double checked his stats and he's not assigned to any show. So at least the system is working for us that if you want to kick people off a brand and then bring them back, and maybe you want to come back in superstar mode as just them, you can create some really cool stories and moments where it's your superstar making their comeback or going to a brand new show. So the ability to have more control is a real plus here. And once again, yes, superstar mode is in 2K22, but it's just ramped up a little bit more with these actions and the rivalries and being able to curate the story a lot better. One of the downsides for universe mode and superstar mode this year, it's the same as last year, but they're not allowing you to edit the divisions to have one superstar be in multiple divisions. I cannot put Seth Rollins in the WWE title picture and the US title picture for those divisions. You have to pick one or the other. Overall, I'm really impressed with superstar mode. It has a lot to offer this year because of the rivalry system they've included. Things are sped up a lot faster. You're into the action a lot quicker. And I think players are just getting more control and more freedom in here to be able to have stories play out the way they want with one star at a time. Have you tried out superstar mode? Let me know in the comments. Hit subscribe, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.